Alright y'all, so it's about about 3:30 in the afternoon, and I am bad about when I come up here for some reason. Of course right now it's 87 degrees. I just like seeing all these roads and riding these roads, and just I guess kind of sort of hoping I'll look up on something, and then probably here in a little while, if I got a spot I'm kind of headed to kind of look at, that I may get out and walk a little bit and kind of see how the evening plays out. But you can spend a lot of time here on your feet looking and not find nothing, but that's okay. I think you got to do that. But I feel real good about where we was this morning. I started to go back in there this evening, but I think I'm gonna wait. I want to do that in the morning. I don't want to booger them. Since I know they're there, I don't think nobody's getting to them. I don't think so. Alright, so where she's about standing is where I was thinking about sitting up, but I'm not sure she's by herself or what. I got lucky to see her. It's so noisy in here, but the wind's blowing hard. Alright, so here's what's going on. I was gonna try to sneak up on that hen. This has been about 2 hours ago now. And about the time I took a couple of steps, I saw another turkey. And I'm almost positive it was 2 longbeards. I know one for sure. That sucker got the biggest beard I've ever seen in my life. So I was able to crawl to this tree I'm at. Been on my knees. I went to stand up, walk on, I fell down. They was asleep. About to sneeze. But anyway, when I got up to this tree, one of them, not real, just too excited, a little butt, about 2 or 3 times. I knew they didn't see me. Didn't think they did. Anyway, I stayed here for a little bit longer, and I finally stood up. And I saw him out there about 200 yards, going that way. This was 30 minutes after the putt, or 45, because I wouldn't move. And a crow just got over the top of him and he hammered. I was gonna call to him, but I think it's too late. So I'm getting my game plan together. I got a morning, an afternoon, and a morning to get this done. And it's gonna storm tomorrow, so working on my plan. I like hunting in the rain. It's just hard to film. Well, I'm fired up. That was a turkey there. That'd have been a little bit earlier. Right where that hen was where I wanted to set up. But it's gonna be hot. I didn't want to spook them, and I did. So. Alright, y'all. Excuse me. So, boy, it's early. Here we go. It's raining. Talking possible 1 to 2 inches today. I don't know. I'm hoping I can get a little break this morning, but it don't look like it. But I'm gonna go in for a couple of hours or so and try it anyway, and just see what happens. We can't do any good if we're in the bed, so I'm trying to get a little luck this morning. Here's miserable. Temperature's dropping too. Slaying be cold. I did thought I heard one right at daylight, but probably wasn't. Rough right here. Oh boy. I stayed in there as long as I could stand it. It's cooling off. I'm soaked. I'm fairly dry. Excuse me, about done got sick. But my head got wet because I can't stand that hood completely over me. And I had that big old poncho on about my elbows down. It's wet. My hand done got cold. That's got to be close on the verge of insanity hunting and turkey hunting that right there without a blind or something. But we gave it a whirl, and I ain't got but one more morning. That's why I wanted to try it. I'm going to go back and get everything dried out. It's supposed to do this all day, but we'll see if it's going to move out or not. I don't know if I'll get back out in it today if it stays like this. It was supposed to be nice in the morning, but we'll just see. Alright, y'all, the rain has stopped. I think it's about 2:30. Back in here, see what can happen. It's a little quieter now. Alright, y'all, so I made it out. It is pouring again. I just barely got a little damp this time. Got my poncho on, got everything up under it. Got out. But anyway, I got one more crack in the morning, and then I got to be at Cody's ball game. I got about a 3-hour drive to the ball game. When I get done here, 3.5, 4, whatever it is, I got to look at that tonight to make sure I ain't late. But anyway, yeah, just been a nasty day. I sure wanted 2 good mornings at this turkey, but it looks like just gonna be one. Ain't no telling where he's at, but we'll give it one more shot and see what happens. All right, y'all, so here's what's going on now. Excuse me. Last morning in Kentucky. Going in here after this big old turkey I found. But anyway, something a little different this morning. I met 2 guys yesterday, I guess it was, or maybe the day before, from Indiana. Super nice guys. And I saw them again late yesterday evening and last night, and they hadn't found any turkeys yet. So, talked to them for a while, and I usually, y'all know I'm always by myself, but these are some super nice guys. And I asked them if they wanted to go with me. I told them, I said, look, I can't stay all day because I got to go to a ball game, and I sure would like to see this beard on this turkey. Somebody get him. So they behind me, and we're going to go in there, and hopefully he gobbles and decide if we're going to split up or what we're going to do. So anyway, we'll, yep, got somebody going with us this morning. We'll see what happens. Boy, it's foggy. I got to drive. All right, y'all, change of plans. We got up at 3 o'clock this morning and got down there, and there was a truck there. I just looped all the way around. Gonna come in from the other side, and this pull-off I was finna go to, there was, looked like 3 to 4 trucks. Man, it's crowded up here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm finna have to look at this map and find a place just to listen, going in blind. All right, y'all, so here we are. It ain't too awful far from daylight, and boy, you talking about some trucks. There's trucks everywhere this morning. I finally found a spot kind of way off to the side. I don't know. I'm just gonna grab my stuff and walk in and see if I can hear one. That's about all I know to do. Public land hunting, it's tough up here. There's a lot of people hunting. All right, y'all, I got one goblin.
Alright, y'all, so I just got back to the truck a minute ago. About out of time, I gotta go. Oh man, ate me a little breakfast, sitting here thinking about the situation and the trip. For sure not upset at all. I think them other boys, I think they've heard 2 or 3 since we split up after there was a truck parked where we was going this morning. I was a little bit aggravated this morning. Not really, just I guess I don't like getting beat. And I thought, man, we got up at 3 o'clock. And I thought, man, ain't nobody gonna be there. But they may have spent the night there like I did the other night. And that's probably what's gonna have to happen. Or either get up early or one, but the hardest part that I can see on a place like this, it's kind of like that. A couple of places I've been before. The hardest part's finding the turkeys, and being here a few days after opener and after youth. The turkeys have changed. I've talked to a guy I knew that came up here during youth season, and then he's up here right now. And I said, turkeys in the same spot as when y'all, they had good luck youth season. And he said, no, they have moved. So that's the challenging part, is finding the turkeys. And then, I don't know if it's more challenging with the amount of people that's here or finding the turkeys. It's a pretty big toss-up. I guess maybe the other people, because let's see, first day I'm gonna do a little recap, because I know I hadn't gotten, try to remember. I've been looking at my map where I've dropped pins and all. I got 4 or 5 places now that I've found that I'd feel confident coming back. I won't come back this year, next year. First day, that was just a spot I picked on the map, got here, and wasn't any good. Second day, that was when we heard 3, and the coyotes messed us up. And I didn't see any human traffic in there. I was deep, and I was probably 2 miles from the truck. So I feel good about that. I probably should have went back there. I don't know. I guess I was just trying to. Well, what happened is that same day, it was so windy, and I filmed that hen. I'm not sure what all footage I got. Not much, but anyway, I filmed that hen, and then saw them 2 longbeards, and late, almost fly up time. Heard them gobble one time at a crow. And then it rained all day yesterday. I went back in there, and then I met these guys. So that was that was a 3rd day in the rain, after the rain. So to really, as far as pretty goblin weather since I've been here, has been. It was kind of humid and hot. The first and second days was hot. Today it was low 40s, and I had a turkey. I mean, we almost pulled off a buzzer beater right there. That turkey, I don't know how much I got on there. He was gobbling good. I was kind of scrambling. I tell you, after we had got in there this morning, after we got to that spot this morning, truck was there. I'm like, man, I know I was in a hurry this morning because I got to go to the ball game. And I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. I said, well, I'm going to loop around. There's a road on the other side, and I can come in from the other side of the mountain, I call it, from the turkey. Well, on this road I'm on now, coming down here, there was about 10 trucks. And the spot I was going to turn in at, there was 4 in one spot. I said, my goodness. Well, I just kept on riding. Came to where I'm sitting right now, and back's been a little sore, and this place looked like kind of a bottom deal. Excuse me, where it wasn't just a bunch of ridges and a road down through there. And I said, well, I'm just gonna walk this road. I'm gonna walk as far as I can before daylight, and see if I can get lucky. Beautiful spot. Everywhere here is beautiful. Didn't hear nothing. So I was kind of hanging my head and walking back. I said, and I hadn't done a lot of this here. I put a mouth call in and got it warmed up and used my slate a little bit, glass. I said, I'm calling all the way back to the truck. It's time to get on something if it's here. Well, I stopped down there in that bottom and called, and I said, I know that was a turkey gobble. I know it was. Listen again. Sure was. Wasn't real far, just there's so much foliage up here now, and these ridges and all, you can't just hear them that far. So I eased up, sat down, and got him cranked up. He was already, I know he's by himself, but this ridge rolled down and kind of turned, and then it crossed the road and rolled down. And I was in the bottom, sitting on the road actually, and I'm thinking, I know it ain't supposed to happen right here with all this pressure, but man, it'd just be real easy for him to walk right down this road to me. I thought he was for a second, but he had crossed the road, and I tried to find where he might be strutting in the road, but he wasn't. He had just crossed it one time. But he rolled around, and I thought he was going to come right to me. He's got to about 80 yards, got quiet, and then all of a sudden he's back up on top of the ridge. I said, you son of a gun. So I jumped up real quick and run, and there was a big old deep, not that he wouldn't cross it, but a big old pretty deep ditch there where he stopped and went back up the hill. So I sat down right there and just couldn't ever get him back down there. But that turkey there was ready, and kind of like where we was going this morning. He almost like you, if you don't know the place, it's the first time we ever been here, it's like it's going to take you 2 or 3 days when you find one. But then, like, I found that one, and it rained all day yesterday, and I said, well, we're going to hear him gobble today. And I told them boys, I said, I got to go. I said, it's a big, long ridge. I said, we'll listen, see if we can hear him, and then split up. Whatever y'all want to do, I don't care. I just love to see somebody get this turkey. And so we struck out on that and came here. Came to this and then just got lucky. So I got 4 or 5 spots, pins dropped, where I've heard turkeys, seen turkeys, gobblers, not just hens. You see a lot of hens here. Seen a lot of hens crossing the road and stuff, but not your gobblers, not after all this pressure. So, you know, they said it was packed here. They had a big quota hunt, and then they opener, and they said it was packed. So I think a smart thing to do, if it worked out, and I would have came earlier, but Cody had a ball game, and I wasn't going to miss that. So the opener, knowing where some turkeys are now, and then coming on the opener would probably help a lot. But just go when you can. I was almost a little aggravated this morning, but I'm good now. It just goes to show you, you know, you hunting public. And I hadn't hunted a lot of public ground. I've traveled around and done some, but it just goes to show, like that spot this morning, there was somebody that, and you know, you can't, I mean, it was aggravating, no doubt, since you'd worked all couple of days, and that fella already knew that turkey was there and just waiting to come today. But anyway, so I jumped in the truck, went to riding, the next spot, people at, and I just kept on going, and then got off here. I said, I bet ain't nobody been down here where I'm going right here. And it wasn't no traffic signs of trucks and whatnot, and got lucky and almost pulled it off. I mean, so I'm pretty excited about the way first day was really rough. Second day was good, heard 3. Coyotes messed us up. That afternoon found one, and it rained all yesterday. So really the two prettiest days, we had pretty good hunts. The one was real short with the coyotes, but the wind was bad that day. But of course, you can't never tell about this weather. But I'm golly, I wanted to put one in the back of the truck, but we didn't. But anyway, I told them boys, I said, man, I may not ever come back up here. But I texted them all and go. I said, I'm about just mad enough now that I'm coming back. So too hard-headed not to, and it's not that far from the house. So, and kind of catch it in between. And when this thing opens during ball season, I can kind of catch it in between Cody's ball game, come hunt 2 or 3 days or whatever. But man, it's beautiful up here. I love it. And we're not done yet. We're going to keep rolling somewhere this year. I'll probably hunt a little bit more at the house. and trying to plan another trip or two. That's one reason me and them boys, we got to talking, and we kind of, after I've met 3 different people up here this week, and this is a fun part about it too, about turkey hunting. Some people are kind of funny, and I guess I am too, the right person, but the older I get, I'm not as bad. These other guys were a lot younger than me, and I was glad to see them traveling, 2 buddies traveling around hunting, and they had done some good on up north of here, and they're from Indiana. So I met a local guy here that helped me a little bit, super nice guy, and then at the little motel we were staying at last night, there was the 2 guys from Indiana, and then there was a guy from Arkansas, super nice guy. And then when we got to the spot this morning and saw somebody there, they said, well, we're fixing to go to a spot we had a pin drop and just try to get lucky. I said, all right. And we talked just a second. I said, look, great to meet y'all, whatever, and all that stuff. I said, stay in touch. And he said, yeah, we swap a hunt or something. I said, man, that'd be great. So never been to Indiana, so that may be something in the future. Their season hadn't even opened yet, so I may text him, and I'd love to have them, they can come down to the house, and, I have certain numbers of turkeys that we like to kill, depending on how many we got at the house. So I'd let them come down there and get one of my birds and I just wouldn't shoot, and then have an opportunity to go up there with them in Indiana. That's what it's kind of all about. I love to hunt by myself, but it's nice being around people that think alike and have a drive and passion to do what we like to do. This turkey hunting, boy, I just love it. But anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling. I'm finna have to get in the road. I gotta get to the ball game. So sorry about the footage. Wasn't much, but we had a good time, and it'll get better and better. And it's not all about the killing. We all want to put one in the truck, but the adventure and learning and seeing new places, that's the big thing for me. There's so many places in the United States that I had never seen, and I really want to. Most of them, I'm about done got sick. Most of them I want to see with my turkey vest on and my shotgun on my shoulder. That's how I want to see them. So anyway, that's about it for the Kentucky trip. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.